Welcome back to Forgotten Historians, where we peel back the velvet curtains of history and reveal the secrets hidden in its shadows. Today we dive into the infamous tale of Lucrezia Borgia, woman born into power, intrigue, and whispers of forbidden desire. Her name echoes through the corridors of time, synonymous with scandal and seduction. And tonight we unravel the enigma of her most scandalous wedding night. In the heart of Renaissance Italy, amidst a backdrop of power, sin, and betrayal, two families stood at the precipice of history. The year 1493, the setting Rome, a city dripping with wealth and intrigue. At the center of this intoxicating world stood Lucrezia Borgia, daughter of Rodrigo Borgia, a man who would soon ascend to the papacy as Alexander VI. The Borgias were a dynasty painted with the darkest shades of ambition and ruthlessness, their legacy a toxic brew of poison, affairs, and political decimation. Yet in the midst of this maelstrom stood Lucrezia, a mere pawn in her father's intricate game of power. Her life was a series of calculated moves, a chess game where her very existence was a bargaining chip. One such pawn in this game was her marriage to Giovanni Sforza, a union orchestrated not by the vows exchanged, but by the lust for power and control. The wedding bells echoed through the ancient streets of Rome, drawing both the elite and the envious. For within the gilded cage of matrimony, Lucrezia wasn't just a bride, she was a symbol of her father's supremacy. But as the sun set on her wedding day, a chill wind swept through the joyous celebration, carrying with it the weight of unspoken expectations. The whispers started subtly, weaving tales of what would unfold that night, of how the 21-year-old bride would consummate her marriage. And those whispers, they would become the stuff of legends, or rather, myths, for what happened that night was no ordinary tale of bridal bliss. Accounts from the era tell of a night of staggering debauchery, a bacchanalian revelry that shocked even the jaded Romans of the late 1400s. They say the marriage was consummated not once, not twice, but 3 times in a single night. A testament to the bride and groom's vigor and virtue. Or was it a display of dominance by the all-powerful Borgia clan? Each telling adds another layer to the enigma, each whisper a brushstroke on a scandalous masterpiece. But amidst the haze of rumor and innuendo, one thing becomes clear: Lucrezia's wedding night was no ordinary affair. It was a spectacle, a performance, a statement of what exactly? Of power, perhaps, or fertility, maybe even virility. But who was the audience? The chroniclers of the time seemed to relish in the scandal, their words dripping with a mix of awe and disapproval. It was as if they could not believe what they were witnessing, yet they chronicled it nonetheless, eager to share the tale of Lucrezia Borgia's legendary wedding night. Did the Borgias orchestrate this scandalous symphony to silence their critics? Did Giovanni, a man eager to prove his virility, embellish the tale for his own glory? Or was it simply a product of the times, a society obsessed with fertility and lineage where such displays were not just accepted, but celebrated, or at least gossiped about? As the night wore on, the whispers grew louder, echoing through the hallowed halls of the Vatican, carried by priests, nobles, and the enemies of the Borgias, each adding their own spin to the scandalous narrative. Suddenly, Lucrezia and Giovanni weren't just man and wife. They were symbols, pawns in a game where the stakes were higher than either of them could have imagined. For as the sun rose on the horizon, it unveiled not just the dawn of a new day, but the beginning of a nightmare. For Lucrezia, the marriage that began with such fanfare quickly soured. Within a few years, her family, the infamous Borgias, had the union annulled, citing Giovanni's impotence as the reason. Was it a cruel twist of irony in the face of the 3 times in one night story? Or was it a reminder that behind closed doors, the wedding night was not the fairy tale it was made out to be? Like a scratched record, the tale of the wedding night played on, each retelling adding a new layer of scandal to Lucrezia's life. Her name became synonymous with her wedding night, her virtue questioned, her dignity disregarded. She was both victim and villain, pawn and legend, all because of a night that history refused to forget. As the years rolled on, Lucrezia's wedding night became her most infamous claim to fame, overshadowing her later achievements and cementing her place in history's naughty corner. The bride who had once graced the altar with such magnificence was now remembered for a single scandalous night. Lucrezia Borgia, a name that echoed through the corridors of time, synonymous with scandal and seduction. Her wedding night, a testament to the lengths one family would go to protect their legacy and the secrets they buried beneath the grandeur. What do you think? Was Lucrezia a victim of her family's ambition, or was she far more cunning than history admits? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love uncovering the secrets history tried to bury, don't forget to like this video, subscribe and ring the bell for more forgotten stories. Until next time, stay curious, my friends.